everyone, welcome back to my channel. My name is Ariel and I am 31 weeks pregnant with a daughter named Evelyn. I want to share with you everything that we did to help Evelyn to start walking. The majority of babies will start walking anywhere between 10 and 15 months. Evelyn here was right in the middle, walking independently around 12 months. Most babies will sit independently, crawl, and then stand independently before they start walking, but some babies will skip crawling altogether. For the most part, babies will progress through these developmental stages naturally and at their own pace, but there are plenty of things that you can do to help them move along. We started helping Evelyn build her muscles and balance early on. We held her under her arms and let her bear her own weight from a very young age. I'd say as soon as she could hold her head up, really. She was also able to stand while holding onto something even before she started crawling. As I've said in previous videos, Evelyn's bouncer definitely helped her build some strength and balance just from bouncing all around. I also liked the bouncer because she was able to stand up in it and bear all the weight on her legs, and at the same time, if she was tired, she could always sit down. So let's get into tips that we used to help Evelyn to start walking on her own. We found that having her barefoot at first was really best, as it helped her grip the floor and build the muscles in her feet that she needed to be able to walk. Socks just made her slip around, and some of the shoes that she had just were a little bit too clunky. It was almost like putting socks on a cat. Being barefoot is also great for a sensory experience, as most babies have very little experience touching anything with their feet at this age. Even now at 16 months old, Evelyn is just so cute when she's running around and steps on something unfamiliar and she just stops dead in her tracks and starts sitting down to investigate. We took her to a lake not too long ago and took off her shoes to let her walk down to the water for the first time, and we forgot that she never stepped in sand before, so needless to say, she didn't even make it 2 steps before sitting down, hands deep in the sand. I remember Evelyn was walking on her tippy toes at first, but she corrected that on her own with time. We held Evelyn's hands at first when we were trying to get her to walk, but we switched over to holding underneath her arms, as we read somewhere that if you held their hands for too long, then they would start walking like that on their own with their arms up in the air. I'm not sure how much truth there is to that, but she still does once in a while walk with her hands out like a zombie. But again, I'm not sure if that has anything to do with us holding her hands in the beginning. Once she started realizing that she could stand up on her own, she started pulling herself up onto literally everything and cruising along all the furniture in no time. Some other toys we used to help was this toy that Evelyn could stand at and play at, or she could push it like a walker. This hopper is also great for building muscles. And then this convertible table that my mother-in-law bought that allowed Evelyn to walk in a circle, that was so great for her. She loved just going around and around and around in it. Once Evelyn had the confidence to walk on her own, she was still definitely nervous, so we had to hold the back of her shirt or just touch her back while she was walking, just to let her know that we were there to catch her if she fell. Then my husband and I would sit a distance apart and encourage her to go from one person to another. We would cheer her on whenever she would either make an attempt or finally make it across. Once she started making it across, you could tell how excited she was, because she would just start laughing. Even when she fell, when she almost fell and caught herself, everything was just so funny. We would just laugh along right with her.
Thank you, Mama. You did it.
Once she started making it across to one another consistently, we would increase the distance between us and keep encouraging her to go back and forth. When she was confident enough to walk around without a clear destination, we still followed her, as she would fall constantly. She tripped over the flat floor. She was still just learning how to pick her feet up enough. She's 16 months old now, but we still follow her around, but more so to make sure that she's not getting into any trouble. As with anything with babies, consistency is key. We practice several times every day with her. Every baby is different and will start walking at different times. I know that we'll be implementing these same strategies with baby number 2, but it's definitely not guaranteed that he'll start walking around the same time that Evelyn did. Thanks for watching. Don't forget to subscribe to my channel and follow me on Instagram, and look out for my next video. Ow. No, it's not funny. Mm. Yeah. Ow. You have crisp picks on the bottom of your feet. Hi. Baby, you got crisp picks everywhere. Ooh. Okay, hi. No. Mental stage is naturally and